Satnam, welcome. I would like to begin by introducing myself. I am Acacia. I am a sound healer, a mystic, a creative, a lover of life. I love inspiring more love in the world around me. I love creating from the source of spirit within to create a brighter world. And I would love to take this time to share a little more about this offering with you. And so, the sound bath. Oh, the sound bath. This is for you if you are just really looking for support to come back into yourself, to come back into your heart. You know, if life has been feeling chaotic and stressful and just really full, and you're maybe struggling to create space for yourself, this is a great opportunity to experience sound and to allow sound to support you into a deep state of relaxation so that you can experience healing on all levels: physical, emotional, spiritual. Sound is, life begins with sound. Many different cultures around the world speak of this. And then there was sound. And so even our thoughts are sound. They are inaudible sound. They have a frequency, they have a field to them. And so when we start working with sound healing, we are using tools that ground us into the truth of who we are, that allow us to come back into the source of our spirit within. Sound has such a beautiful way of clearing away the clutter, the busy mind, the overactive mind, the negative mind, so that we can come back into a place of stillness within. And trusting that in our experience, we will always be given the experience Spirit desires us to have, the gift that Spirit has laying there before us. And so in all of my offerings, I work very deeply with Spirit. It's where all my offerings come from, is from this listening place. And so on my part, there are prayers, there are intentions for all of the beautiful souls who come into my world, my life, for healing, for collaboration, for expansion and transformation. And so in the sound bath, I surrender my vessel to Spirit. I ask for you to bring an intention. It does not have to be complex or, it can just be very simple. The more simple we keep things, the more profound the results we actually come into. And so your intention could be something as simple as relaxation, wanting to create space for clarity, wanting to create space for creativity and inspiration, desiring healing where maybe there's a challenge in your life, whether that's physical or emotional or spiritual. Just setting an intention, because what happens with our intention is that it creates a direction for the sound, and the sound creates a pathway to get us to that desired outcome, to that experience. And to be grateful for that experience, knowing that nothing is ever withheld from you, and that everything is there to support you. And so approaching our intentions with gratitude and already feeling them as so really creates the space for Spirit to give to us, so that sound can help your being surrender into a receptive state so that you can actually receive that which you desire. Sound is such a beautiful portal into our truth, into the wholeness that we are. It is a beautiful support to discover who we are, to remember who we are, so that the divinity that's within us can start to pour into the world around us. That is the magic of sound healing, is that it awakens our divinity. It creates more space for our divinity to express itself, so that we can fulfill our destinies as creative beings. We are all creative, and our life is how we get to paint our canvas. Our life is our canvas, and how we choose to live it, the habits we choose to adopt, the inspirations, the passions, how we invest our energy is all a part of our creativity. You know, it's not something just bound for, visual artists or musicians. Every part of life is creative, down to cooking, taking a walk, even running your regular errands. Like, what are you noticing in the world? And how we are creative is really being able to see the beauty, the meaning, the synchronicity, the magic and wonder of life, to meet life with curiosity. And so sound really helps us to come back into our heart so that we can meet life with that curiosity and that wonder, so that we can experience more harmony in our lives. Because there is a lot of pressure, there is a lot of things outside of us that are entraining us to be a particular way. And it's really guiding us to come to this place of realizing that we have the freedom of choice in how we want to show up in the world. And so sound is really beautiful, because sound really supports our nervous system. And our nervous system sends signals to our entire body. And so when the nervous system is stressed and overwhelmed, it's kind of like clenched, and it's almost like there's a bunch of dams in the body, in the energetic field. And so energy struggles to move. And the natural life is flow. We are meant to have movement, not meant to be stagnant, or a lot of stagnancy can come through overconsumption. And so when we open back up those pathways of movement with sound really just helps the nervous system relax, so that health and harmony can start to move through the body again, so that we can shift from living in the paradigm of consumption and to shift into the paradigm of creation. And so I am just so honored to have you here with me. I am really looking forward to sharing a session with you and getting to know you through an energetic exchange, through sharing sound. In this experience, I surrender my vessel to Spirit, to your intention, to your Spirit, and I allow you, Spirit, to work through me. And I listen to the sound tools, the Tibetan singing bowls, and the crystal singing bowls. I listen to the chimes, the gong, the bells. I listen to the rattles. really, I listen to every single healing tool I work with. And I allow them to play me for you and for the greater good of our world, our universe, the infinity of life. And so it is such an honor to have you here, and I really look forward to sitting in ceremony with you to share a sound bath. Thank you so much for your presence, and I'm sending you so, so much love. Sat Nam.